Imagine someone earning $250,000 a year who lies awake at night worrying about bills. Now imagine someone earning $80,000 who sleeps peacefully, knowing they could lose their job tomorrow and still be okay for months. Who is actually wealthier? For most people, the answer seems obvious. Higher income should mean greater wealth. But in real life, those two things often have very little to do with each other. That's because income is what you earn, wealth is what you keep. And confusing the two may be one of the most expensive financial mistakes people ever make. Modern society celebrates visible success. Bigger homes, luxury SUVs, designer clothes, the newest iPhone every September. Social media makes these lifestyles feel normal, even expected. The strange part is that most of these purchases are made by people who aren't wealthy. They're simply high earners. That's an important distinction. A person earning $180,000 who spends $175,000 each year is financially far more fragile than someone earning $70,000 who spends only $40,000 and consistently invests the difference. One has a high income. The other is quietly building wealth. The problem begins the moment a paycheck grows. Most people don't ask, how can this increase my future? They ask, what can I upgrade now? A raise becomes a larger apartment. A bonus becomes a luxury vacation. A promotion becomes a newer SUV with monthly payments that somehow feel affordable. None of these choices seem irrational. In fact, they often feel like rewards for hard work. This is where psychology quietly takes over. One of the strongest forces influencing our financial lives is lifestyle inflation. As income rises, spending naturally follows. Not because people become irresponsible, because human beings adapt. Psychologists call this hedonic adaptation. That first luxury apartment feels incredible. The premium coffee tastes special. The newest smartphone feels exciting, but only for a while. Within weeks or months, those luxuries become ordinary. Your expectations rise, and suddenly, what once felt like success now feels like the minimum acceptable standard. This creates an invisible treadmill. You're always running, but you never actually feel richer. Consumer culture makes this even worse. Companies rarely advertise products. They advertise identities. A luxury SUV represents achievement. An expensive watch represents confidence. A premium phone represents status. They're selling the person you hope to become, not the object itself. This is known as identity spending. People don't always buy things because they need them. They buy them because of what they believe those things say about them. And once your identity becomes connected to your spending, reducing expenses starts to feel like losing part of yourself. That's why lifestyle cuts often feel emotionally painful, even when they're financially smart. Now think about credit. Credit cards, car loans, and buy now, pay later services make this process almost invisible. You receive the reward today. The payment arrives next month. Your brain experiences the dopamine immediately. Your bank account experiences the consequences later. The separation between pleasure and pain encourages larger purchases than people would normally make. That's not an accident. It's exactly how modern consumer finance is designed to work. Let's imagine two coworkers. Emily and James both receive a $20,000 salary increase. Emily celebrates. She upgrades to a luxury apartment, finances a new SUV, starts flying business class for vacations, orders food more often because she's working longer hours. By the end of the year, her higher salary has disappeared into higher monthly expenses. She feels successful, but she's also more dependent on her next paycheck than ever before. James takes a different approach. He celebrates too, but only after increasing his retirement contributions. He automatically invests part of every paycheck into low-cost index funds. He builds a 6-month emergency fund. He keeps driving the same reliable car. 6 months later, he still has the option to upgrade. He simply discovers he no longer feels the need to. That's the power of delayed gratification. Time gives emotions a chance to fade. Logic gets an opportunity to speak. Here's something many people never realize. Financial freedom isn't created by making more money. It's created by needing less of it. That doesn't mean avoiding nice things forever. It means refusing to let every increase in income permanently increase your cost of living. Because every recurring expense quietly becomes another obligation, another payment, another reason you can't easily leave a stressful job, Another reason unexpected events become financial emergencies. Real wealth works differently. Wealth buys flexibility, it buys time, it buys choices, it buys peace of mind. Those benefits rarely appear on Instagram, but they're often far more valuable than the luxury purchases people post online. Ask yourself this question. If your paycheck stopped tomorrow, how long could your current lifestyle survive? Your answer says far more about your wealth than your annual salary ever could. This is why millionaires often surprise people. Many don't drive the newest cars, many live below their means. Many continue investing even after they can comfortably afford luxury. Because they understand something that consumer culture rarely teaches. Income creates opportunity, wealth creates freedom. And they're not the same thing. The next time your salary increases, resist the automatic urge to upgrade your lifestyle. Instead, pause. Before asking, "What can I buy?" ask, "What future can I build?" That single question separates people who look wealthy from people who eventually become wealthy. Because real wealth isn't measured by the size of your paycheck. It's measured by the number of financial worries your paycheck has already eliminated. If you enjoy psychology-based insights that challenge the way you think about money, subscribe for more. Every week we'll explore the hidden behaviors, mental biases, and financial habits that quietly shape long-term wealth.